All right, YouTube. Today's video, we're going to be going through breaking down Kevin De Bruyne, his card, his ratings reload, and yeah, just giving a full review on this card because this, for me, it felt like prime KDB back in action. If you guys remember his gold cards from like FIFA 17 to 22, like when he had like those 90 rated gold cards and he just had 5-star weak foot, great stamina, could get across. He was like the perfect number 10, right? Any formation that you had a cam in, that's the kind of card you wanted, De Bruyne. For me personally, I've always liked cams that I've always used a De Bruyne model for my favorite cam. So what I mean by that is you have some cards like, I'm gonna say Wirtz last year, he was a really good cam who focused more on passing. What I mean by that, his stats really excelled with passing, right? He had incisive passing, stuff like that. But I've always liked the cams that have 5-star weak foot. Whenever I used De Bruyne back in the day years ago and I had that 5-star weak foot from the edge of the box, it opens up so much range just for long shots, just for long shot finesses, stuff like that. So I've always kind of liked that model, but not many cams fit that mold. De Bruyne's always been one that has fit the mold. It's kind of the mold I like, the De Bruyne mold. But like I said, some of his cards were a little bit underwhelming with pace or shooting or whatever it may be. But this card here, for 200,000 coins, that's how much I paid for him. 207k. In 18 games, he scored 18 goals for me in a 4-2-3-1, with the rest of the attack not being very expensive. So he was really good at linking up the attack. I had De Bruyne with Martinez. I had Dybala in the cam, and it wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot. And I just feel like he did a really, really good job of like just getting involved. Almost every single game, I felt like he was getting a goal or an assist. And it just felt like he always was in the right spot. Starting off with his base card, going through. So 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. So crucial. In terms of the pro, I wrote that as my biggest pro. Pro number 1 is 5-star weak foot. I think people know it's good, but I don't think people really value it when you're going up against defenders and you can use your right or your left foot. You can literally shift the ball into whatever direction you want and it doesn't matter. And that benefit is incredible. That's why cards like Ben Yedder back in the day like was so good as a striker, because when you have 5-star weak foot, Son, like these type of cards, when you have that, you really can just do anything in the box and it can result in a goal because there's no like leaning you onto your strong foot. They physically have to guess, right, where is Arv going to go with De Bruyne? Is he going to go left or right? Because it's the same thing. If you have a card that's got like a 3-star weak foot or even a 4-star, you're mainly going to favor their strong foot. Just either out of habit or because of you've had bad results with their weak foot. But with someone like De Bruyne, like their weak foot is their strong foot. It makes it broken. It really does. You could do all types of shots with him. In terms of the second pro, I wrote perfect cam and passing. So I kind of put them together. The cam for me, like I mentioned, the biggest thing is you want passes. You want good passes on the ball. It's what you always want as a cam. You want to be able to string the passes, and he does that perfectly. His overall stats are just suited so well to a cam. I wouldn't play him as a centre mid. He is the perfect cam. He has 93 passing. Just that alone is incredible. 93 short passing, 94 long passing, 94 curve. His dribbling is unbelievable. He's 86 in-game dribbling. His pace, he gets around. He's an engine. He has 80 stamina. His shooting as well, 91 shot power with 88 long shot. It really is incredible. He does everything. You get him in, and you're seeing the highlights here as well. Most of his goals were in the box. So he didn't just like play deep, and then he makes these runs as well. I actually messed his shot up so badly. This was great play from De Bruyne. Look at that. That was a terrible finish from me. But yeah, like I said, overall, just everything he did was solid. There was no weaknesses. And that's like why most cards you see, I give 1 or 2 cons, but he didn't really have any cons. Like even that shot there, that was more me missing with precision shooting. But look at that. The tick attack is there. He goes through, he makes the run. And then when you're in this moment here, like he's going to bury it unless I mess up, which I have done in the past. But like, look at that. The run again, like his runs from deep, he did everything. He did everything. Now let's talk about the play styles, because play styles are also very valuable on a card. Let's have a look. Just going to rewind the video for the clips. Let's have a look at his play styles. He has no physical play styles. If I was being picky, what I would like to see on maybe like a future version of De Bruyne, if we could add some play styles or whatever, probably relentless. That would be nice. Just because he's in such a useful position in the pitch, or the middle of the pitch being a cam. I feel like stamina as a cam is really useful, like for cards that have relentless as well. Probably more useful for a midfielder, like a DM or a centre mid. So it's not the end of the world, but I want to make sure he has an engine. Like the old cards of him had that engine. So I'd like to see maybe relentless. In terms of ball control, if we've been really picky, like first touch would be nice as well. First touch would be good to just be able to like ping the ball at him. I still did that, but with first touch, you're able to control it even better. And it could be nice to just set off that next touch for the shot. In terms of defending, I'm okay not having any. In terms of passing, he has incisive pass plus, by the way. That's his plus playstyle. I think for passing, I think tiki-taka for midfielders is the best. But for your cam, I think incisive passing is by far the best, because your cam is going to be the one mainly doing the through balls to beat the final defender. So I'm more than happy with my cam having incisive passing. It makes his vision so crucial because he has 93 passing, right? All I have to do is double tap Y, and it's like it just beats most defenders. It's incredible. Let's see a clip here and show you what I mean. Like most of these clips that you've seen, we're actually getting goals, but like even right here, look at that. One pass, we go through, one touch, a little bit of shielding on his left foot. His goal threat is incredible. His goal threat is incredible. You're not even seeing many assists here, which isn't really what I expected. I thought when I was playing with him, oh, he'll get loads of assists, not many goals, but it was the opposite. He felt like an insane shadow striker. But even that pass right there, I know it doesn't look like much, right? But having incisive passing, look at that, look at that. Look at that pass. That is incisive passing. That it's the ability to make those final ditch passes with pure precision. Let me back away slightly. Let me show you that again, because that looked incredible. Let's back away again. Look at this here, okay? So we get the ball with De Bruyne. Look at that. Even the weight of that pass, it beats the defender, so the defender have to tackle him. But just right here, this is what I mean. He plays deep, and then look, I control it with Martinez. Just me controlling into that space. What I do is press Y there, and it travels perfectly. Great distance. Boom. We go through. We get away from the defender, and we're able to get a decent shot off that. Could result in a goal if I played it a little bit smarter. But him just playing deep, so many options. He also has the pinged pass, so I can rock it at people. He has the whipped pass, so again, crosses are nice. He has the inventive pass, so you can do that little trivela pass. Didn't use it too much, but it has it in his locker. In terms of shooting as well, he doesn't have low driven, which would have been great if he did, because that's another nice way of using his shots. But for me, I prefer him as a player for long shots. I prefer him having finesse, and he does have that, as well as dead ball, so for free kicks. But passing playstyles, excellent. Shooting playstyles, still has finesse shots. I'm okay with that. And yeah, I have to give this card, I have to give it a 10 out of 10. I ain't gonna lie. Personally, I like his card in general. I've always liked his card, so I was excited to try this out. I saw it at 200k. I was like, oh, okay, he's probably not going to be that good. I thought he'll be okay. I thought he's priced a little bit cheap in terms of like for what I was expecting. So I was like, oh, he's not going to be that good. He'll be all right. But no, he played how I was hoping. He played amazing. Great cam. If you're looking for a cam, like I mentioned, not just a cam, but this guy is basically a shadow striker. Even though I put his role as number 10, classic 10, I don't know what it does, but it makes him so involved in the game in a good way. And yeah, look at that first time, amazing. His positioning, everything, bro. He's 10 out of 10. He's 10 out of 10 for me. If you're looking at, shall I buy him? I think he'll make your striker perform better because of the passing. He'll also get involved. He will definitely be valuable for 200k in my opinion. He's not someone there's certain players I use that are like luxury players that like you have to like build around them. Like this isn't the case with him. Like even his natural positioning is so good that he can just get in around those pockets. Look at that goal. That was just like all De Bruyne's like natural position. Look at that run. He gets in behind. Like I know I missed there, but he has everything in his locker to just be an amazing player, and he is in this game. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, and later on today we're going to be doing a review on Martinez, who was on my teammate, the striker in this gameplay, going through breaking his his commitment to the team down. And I'll catch you guys for that video later on today. Peace.